Chelsea injury news ahead of Zenit clash. Kai Havertz issue. N'Golo Kante latest, Jorginho pain. Tuchel has a number of injury concerns to face with. Please takes a close look at the latest injury news coming out of Stamford Bridge. Kai Havertz. Havertz limped off the pitch on Saturday afternoon at West Ham, and it does not look good for the Germany international. It looks almost definite that Havertz will be sidelined for the trip to Zenit, but the severity of the problem is yet to be confirmed by the Blues. Marcos Alonso. The Spanish left-back has come back into the team recently following the injury to Ben Chilwell that he suffered in last month's win over Juventus. Alonso, though, was taken off in the second half at the London Stadium on Saturday after picking up a knock. It is yet to be confirmed whether Alonso will be available for selection at the Gazprom Arena on Wednesday. Jorginho. The Italy international has not been in the best form recently, but that could be to do with a hip problem he has been carrying. Jorginho played the full 90 minutes in the 5-goal thriller in East London at the weekend, but Tuchel confirmed that he has been trying to fight through the pain barrier in recent weeks. N'Golo Kante. Kante missed the defeat to West Ham at the weekend through an injury he suffered to his knee against Juventus in November. The France midfielder's return date is still unknown at this point, with Tuchel not be able to issue much of an update on the Chelsea star. What Tuchel has said: "No, I actually have no idea when he will be back, and we are missing not only N'Golo, also Mateo Kovacic since 5 or 6 weeks ago. Jorgi is playing with hip pain for many matchdays and you can see it. That is the situation." Trevoh Chalobah. Chalobah is facing a spell on the sidelines after suffering a hamstring injury, with the young defender missing the game at West Ham on Saturday. What Tuchel has said: Mateo Kovacic, N'Golo Kante, Ben Chilwell and Trevoh Chalobah all out tomorrow. Everyone else is available. Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian midfielder has been sidelined since late October after suffering a hamstring injury in a training session. Tuchel ruled him out for some weeks back then, and it remains unclear when Kovacic will be fit again for action. Ben Chilwell. Chilwell found some great form at wing-back and even got amongst the goals too. However, he damaged his anterior cruciate ligament in his knee, which leaves him facing a long period on the sidelines. 3 players Chelsea can sign with £241 million transfer budget amid Thomas Tuchel problem. Chelsea supposedly have a budget of £241 million to play with, so please takes a look at 3 stars the Blues could target in the January transfer window. Jules Koundé. The 23-year-old was wanted by Chelsea throughout the summer transfer window, and it remains to be seen whether the Blues will reignite their interest in the Sevilla central defender. While Chelsea have an array of centre-back options at their disposal already, Tuchel may be looking to add to his squad, due to the contract situations of 4 defenders. Thiago Silva, Andreas Christensen, Cesar Azpilicueta and Antonio Rudiger all see their contracts expire at the end of the season. Sevilla director Mancha confirmed in August that Koundé has an €80 million (£68 million) release clause in his contract at the Spanish club. The only written, formal offer from Chelsea came last Wednesday, around 5 p.m., he said. "We weren't satisfied with the offer, and it was linked to Chelsea selling a player. It was a decent fee but it didn't meet our criteria. We haven't spoken with Chelsea since Friday night. We all decided that it was best Jules didn't travel to Elche. It's normal for players to be affected by news of any kind. Last year he had the interest from City and now Chelsea this year. Koundé's clause never went up to €90 million. It has always been €80 million. Declan Rice. Rice is a long-term target for Chelsea, with the West Ham United midfielder continuing to flourish in the Premier League this season. However, the England international is set to cost around £100 million, with the Hammers reportedly placing the triple-digit price tag on the midfielder's head. Speaking ahead of Chelsea's defeat to West Ham at the weekend, Tuchel spoke about Rice, fueling speculation over his future at the London Stadium. "I am absolutely aware that he is a Chelsea boy and he comes through the academy and he is very close to our guys," the Blues head coach said. "He's a very strong player and in general, I am absolutely impressed by Tomas Tuchel and him, what they do since I came into the Premier League. What they do for West Ham." Federico Chiesa. According to recent reports from Italy, Chelsea are preparing an €84 million (£72 million) offer for Chiesa. The Juventus attacker has reportedly been watched on numerous occasions by Chelsea scouts, with the Blues a big admirer of the Italian winger. The 24-year-old could act as an ideal replacement for Ziyech while he is taking part in the African Cup of Nations, and the Morocco international continues to be linked with a move away from Stamford Bridge. If Chelsea can buy Chiesa for £72 million, on top of the £100 million and £68 million for Rice and Koundé, respectively, this adds up to a total of £240 million. Chelsea star Hakim Ziyech reveals dream to return to Ajax. Chelsea playmaker Hakim Ziyech has revealed that he would love to return to former club Ajax in the future, should the opportunity present itself. The Moroccan moved to Stamford Bridge in a £36 million deal in July 2020 but has struggled to cement himself in the first team under both Frank Lampard and Thomas Tuchel, having had a number of injury troubles during his time in West London. Ziyech has only netted 3 Premier League goals in 30 outings for Chelsea, with game time often hard to come by due to the plethora of options at Tuchel's disposal. He has started to solidify his place in the side more recently, though that has not stopped him being linked with a move away, with Borussia Dortmund mooted as a potential destination. Former club Ajax are also in the market for a new winger and are believed to be keen on Tottenham's Steven Bergwijn, but Ziyech has opened the door to a possible return and is keen to don an Ajax shirt once again before he hangs up his boots. Asked about a potential return to Amsterdam, Ziyech told Ziggo Sport, "I would love to. I had a fantastic time there. It's a place where I have felt at home, and whether it will ever happen, the future will tell. But, if it is up to me, it will definitely happen. That's not up to me, I leave that to them. I just try to enjoy every day now and do my thing. What the future brings, we'll see then. But, like I said, I hope it happens one day. Whether it will happen is not up to me." Chelsea have already found their perfect Timo Werner replacement for free. Chelsea may already have an ideal replacement for Werner in their ranks, following a host of impressive performances from Armando Broja on loan at Southampton this season. The 20-year-old Albanian forward found the back of the net in the 1-1 draw with Brighton and Hove Albion on Saturday afternoon and did so in tremendous fashion. After being played through via a header, Broja used his heel to flick the ball inside, completely tricking Shane Duffy, before using the outside of his right foot to slot the ball into the bottom corner at St Mary's. Broja getting first-team football is the right thing for Chelsea at the moment, considering some of the attacking options available to Tuchel at the moment, but that could all change should Werner leave. However, according to a report from Hampshire Live last month, Chelsea do not have the option to recall Broja this season, even if Werner does leave in the January transfer window. Broja is contracted at Stamford Bridge until the summer of 2026 after penning a new long-term deal earlier this year. After signing an extension with Chelsea, the Albanian said, "I am really excited to be signing a new contract with Chelsea. Having come through the academy here, it was a special moment for me to make my first team debut last year, before gaining further experience on loan at Vitesse last season. I want to build on these foundations and I am really looking forward to progressing and making an impact at Chelsea in the years to come." Man United boss Ralf Rangnick hails incredible job Thomas Tuchel has done at Chelsea so far. Ralf Rangnick has hailed the incredible job Thomas Tuchel has done at Chelsea so far. Tuchel arrived at Stamford Bridge in January, replacing former boss Frank Lampard, who was sacked following a run of just 2 wins in 8 matches to leave the Blues in 9th place in the Premier League table. The German boss turned Chelsea's fortunes around to help them finish in 4th place in the league, before also guiding them to their second-ever Champions League title, beating the likes of Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid and Manchester City in the process. The Blues have made a fine start to this season as well, having lost just 2 of their opening 15 top-flight matches to find themselves in 3rd place in table, while also already qualifying for the next round of the Champions League with a group game against Zenit St. Petersburg in hand. And Rangnick, who recently revealed that he turned down the chance to manage Chelsea for the remainder of last season, has praised the job his fellow German boss Tuchel has done at the West London club so far. "To do what Thomas Tuchel did in 4 months at Chelsea was incredible," he said. "If anyone had told Marina Granovskaya or Roman Abramovich what would happen, or they had looked into a crystal ball to see what would happen in the next 4 months, incredible. To win the Champions League, finish 4th in the league, and now be towards the top of the league with almost the same players, is a big achievement. I am not sure I can say that things will develop in the same way for me at Manchester United."
That is on Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.